Hey folks, this is Eric from Belgrade Beat on the streets of Kopenhagen, Thailand, and this is a video for people from Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus who are thinking of leaving their country right now, or those who have already done so, who are interested in knowing whether Serbia would be a good place for them to go. So, yeah, I normally live in Serbia. I'm originally from Canada. I'm 1/4 Ukrainian and also half German, people from Slovakia. And yeah, this Ukraine thing has really hit close to home for me. And without getting too political, I'll just say that what do I support? I support people getting the hell out of the war zone. Basically, any country where the effects of war and sanctions have been felt, if you can get out, get out. That's what I support. Me personally, the quarter of my family is from Ukraine, got out in about 1914, before World War I. And then my grandfather, who I knew very personally, almost died on the front in Ukraine in 1941, and then managed to get excused from military service in the army there, and managed to escape and never went back to the front, even though he swore to his military commander that he would be back in 3 weeks. He just didn't go. So my advice to everybody who's in those countries right now, Belarus, Ukraine, and Russia, get out. Just get out. It's not looking good for any of them. It's not looking like this is going to be something that's going to end quickly, and things are not going to go back to the way they were before. So you can get out. And where can you go? I would say that Serbia is a really good option because the population have been through exactly what you're going through now. And thus I think they will be very willing to help you in this situation. Now, for example, for the Ukrainians, I know a lot of you might think that Serbia is like a pro-Russian country, and I would categorize Serbia as a thoroughly, in terms of the population and the views, neutral country that is sort of allied between the West and the East, and the government is also politically allied in this exact way too. But the people, I mean, in places like Belgrade and Novi Sad, you'll find lots of people who are very Western, pro-Western, and yeah, there's some pro-Russian sentiment right now, whatever. Fact of the matter is that people in the 90s in Serbia had things like this with all sorts of refugees from Bosnia and Croatia. They had sanctions which cut them off from the rest of the world. So I think you'll find camaraderie no matter which side of the conflict, which country you're from, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Serbia could be a good place where people would be very sympathetic. On the practical side, Russians, Ukrainians, and Belarusians do not need a visa to enter Serbia right now. And Serbia is one of the few countries where you can actually open up a bank account as a tourist. All you need is to register the address that you're staying at with the police, and then you get what's called the white card. Since I know this, they've implemented an electronic system. But yeah, you need your landlord or hostel or hotel owner to basically give you that white card. And then you can go and open a bank account and receive euros and USD and other currencies through the SWIFT network into a Serbian bank where you can take out the money in cash. I'm not fully up to date on this situation, whether people coming right now from Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus are able to open up these accounts, but as far as I know, it should be possible. I guess I'm mostly making this video for people like me in the IT industry who want to just have a normal life and who can get some sort of money sent to them from working abroad or family members abroad and stuff like that. So Serbia is a great place. None of the countries I mentioned require a visa, and the people will be very sympathetic, as I said. So yeah, Belgrade is a vibrant city with lots of different scenes that you can participate in. I've got contacts who I'm sure would be willing to help in the city. I'll be back in May, it looks like right now, assuming the war doesn't escalate and then start to encompass the Balkans. And yeah, if you need any help or information about this, write me an email. I'll put my email in in the description below, and wishing you the best of luck. And guys, really, like, get out while you still can. I mean, already men between the ages of 18 and 60 are not allowed to leave Ukraine. They're forced to stay and can be forced to fight in this war. I wouldn't have any of it. I'd already be out if I was from one of these countries, because I know from my family history that the only reason that I exist is because my family got the hell out of Ukraine when shit like this was going down. For Russians, it could be only a couple days before the same thing happens. For Belarusians, I believe last year, the regime, because they made it forbidden for their citizens to leave under most circumstances, but I'm not updated on that issue. So if you have any new information that might help, put it in the comments below. And I'm wishing you guys a safe trip to Serbia, if that's the way you're headed. Write me an email. I'll provide you with all the support I can and knowledge I can that would help you guys get settled in Serbia. And you know, if you want to stay longer, then it's possible to go many routes which would allow you to do that. So it's a nice, friendly, neutral country that has a history of being non-aligned through Yugoslavia. It was not east nor west, and it seems like the government is holding that line right now. And for right now, it's a pretty safe place to be, especially compared to the hardships of the sanctions in Russia and the ongoing war in Ukraine. And well, wishing you guys all the best, and setting all politics aside, I just wish for as many people as possible to just be able to have a normal, peaceful life, working a normal job, maybe online. And Serbia has been a great place for me to do that, and I'd invite you to discover the same. Thanks a lot. Eric, signing out from Thailand.